Good afternoon, and thank you for all joining us as we celebrate the ribbon cutting of the renovation of the New Hope Ice Arena. My name is Kirk McDonald, and I'm the New Hope City Manager. First, I'd like to introduce you to some of our special guests. With us today is New Hope's Mayor, Kathy Hemken, and two of our city council members, Andy Hoff and Eric Lamley. Also joining us is Representative Lyndon Carlson, Senator Ann Rest, the Chairman of the Hennepin County Board, Mike Opat. We have representatives from the Armstrong Cooper Youth Hockey Association, Christy Seedy and Dave Paranto. We also have a representative here from McKinstry, Brian Floyd. And other people that are in the audience, representatives from Stevens Engineers, 292 Design Group, and key contractors. They were all the team that helped us complete this project. Next, I'd like to thank all of the contributors to the Ice Arena Endowment Fund, including individuals, the Hockey Association, and a special thank you to the City of Robbinsdale, which was one of the first contributors. And we just purchased a new plaque thanking the contributors, and it's hanging up in the hallway. And by the way, we're still taking contributions if you're interested. Next, I want to say thank you to Susan Rader, our Director of Parks and Recreation. She's been a very busy summer overseeing this project, and she deserves a special round of applause. Next, Sherry French, our retired Director of Parks and Recreation, who started this whole project. She also deserves a round of applause. Mark Severson, our new Recreational Facilities Manager, who had a very busy summer learning how Ice Arena operates and overseeing this entire construction project while still keeping the golf course running. So let's give him a round of applause. And last but not least, Jim Corbett. Jim is the one person who deserves the most thanks and recognition. Jim has worked at this arena since 1975, when the arena's doors first opened, and he recently semi-retired as our city's facilities manager. Jim agreed to stay on part-time for 6 months to help oversee this project and pass on his knowledge to his successor. Jim has been so involved and instrumental in this project, I can't imagine the completion without his help. So let's give Jim a big round of applause. I also understand we have a few notable hockey players with us, and I'm going to leave it to Jim to introduce them. So after 35 years of heavy use, this facility, the mechanical and refrigeration systems were all wearing out. The city needed to implement a plan of action and figure out what improvements needed to be made and how they were going to be paid for. The city hired Stevens Engineers to conduct a study of the arena and the improvements that were needed. A community-based group was then invited to participate on the Ice Arena Study Committee. That report was presented to the city, and Stevens Engineers then introduced us to a company called McKinstry, an energy savings consultant. McKinstry completed an energy audit of the arena, and the whole concept behind the audit was for the city to leverage future guaranteed energy savings from energy conservation improvements to finance this project. McKinstry then assisted the city with an application to the state for $3.5 million in low-interest qualified energy conservation bonds to fund much of this project, and thankfully our application was approved. At the same time, New Hope also made application for a youth sports grant from Hennepin County to help pay for some of the energy improvements. And we were fortunate to have our Go Green application funded in the amount of $275,000. And to show our appreciation to Hennepin County, we've erected a new signboard on the ice arena saying, "Thank you, Hennepin County." So rather than read to you what all has been accomplished in the arena, I would ask that you just please pick up and review the program, as all the major improvements along with the energy savings facts are listed in the program. So I'll now invite our guests to offer their welcoming words and then ask Jim to introduce our noted hockey players. Then we're going to follow that by the official ribbon cutting. And then the plan will be we will clear the chairs from the ice and allow Mayor Hemken to lead the public out for open skating on our new rink. And one last detail, while all that is going on, refreshments are available at the concession stand, and in the south hallway you will find some cake and informational tables. So with that, here's Mayor Hemken.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Kathy Hemken. I'm the mayor of New Hope. And when I first got elected and we looked at this ice arena, I knew we needed to do something. And so over the past few years, we formed a team. That team was engineering, welders, pipe fitters, people that put ice out, people that painted. We had this wonderful team of about 100 people. All that work and a little magic, and we could make the ice arena new again. And then we had a special little thing happen. We have our own magician. And that magician, in the form of Jim Corbett, is the person that held this all together, kept us moving forward, got this ice arena to be what it is, and we owe him a big round of thanks. So welcome to my ice arena, and thanks for being here. With that, I would like to introduce Senator Ann Rest.
Thank you, Mayor Hemken. I want to add my congratulations to all of those who have participated in this amazing project for our community. Not only kudos to Hennepin County, Mike Opat, the county board chair, is here with us for their support of our youth, but especially Jim Corbett. We can't thank him enough for the service that he has given to the community and the city of New Hope for decades now. And I think the crowning achievement of his career may well be to see the number of people who are going to get on this rink tonight. And with that, I wonder if you intend to be skating this evening or in the near future. So Jim can see you, if you would either stand or wave your arm. Who's going to be skating tonight or in the near future? Why don't we give a hand to those kids? It is also my pleasure to introduce for a few words Representative Lyndon Carlson, whose new district includes most of New Hope. Representative Carlson.
Well, thank you, Ann. And, you know, I was sitting there looking at the signage, and isn't it wonderful that we're going to have both Cooper and Armstrong playing on this as their home ice. That's, I think we can say welcome back. But I do want to point out, I do have a little history. I was in the legislature when the facility was originally built, and I remember the debate about whether we should have a hockey rink or not. And fortunately, the decision was made to move forward, and that's when it was built, I think, back in 1977. I was also here for the groundbreaking, and how this has changed. You know, when we were here for the groundbreaking, we were standing in the sand, I think, over there in the end, and it's really fantastic to come out here now and see the finished product. And I think this is a good example, though, of how important it is to maintain our public infrastructure. Once we invest in a facility, we have to make sure we keep it up to date and state of the art, and that's what the city of New Hope and the county and others have done. Mayor Hemken, I think, mentioned the energy savings, and you know, that's a positive outcome here as well. And I do have to footnote, as I mentioned at the groundbreaking, I have a grandson that plays hockey in a different school district, and I get a chance to get to a lot of hockey rinks, especially in central Minnesota, if that gives you a hint as to where he's living. But I do have to say that this is probably the nicest rink in the area, and I think we can all, as members of the community, take great pride in this facility. And I'd now like to introduce County Commissioner Mike Opat.
Well, thank you, Lynn. This project's a long time coming, and I know a lot of folks here have been waiting for it. I remember when it was in doubt whether or not this would ever be done. I remember hearing about it in the barber's chair with Chris Johnson, the former Cooper girls hockey coach, was talking about the late Chris Johnson. I miss him. I'm sure many of you do too. I heard from hockey parents here. Some of you are here today who would fill my ear about how this was in jeopardy and how there needed to be improvements here. So I hope everybody here understands that these things don't happen by accident. And your advocacy, if you spread the word on this, if you went to a city council meeting, if you talked to the mayor, if you helped the mayor get elected, that matters. And that's why we're here today, and that's why you get to celebrate it. So congratulations to everybody who did that. Congratulations to Jim Corbett. This is a heck of a legacy, I think. And I just want to explain a little bit about the county role here, because it doesn't come naturally. For 157 of the county's 160 years, we didn't invest in anything like this. The Twins ballpark legislation is the reason that we're able to invest in this project, as well as many other projects in this area. The New Hope athletic field is one. Everything happening at Robbinsdale Middle School, that artificial turf field and all the new dirt that's been moved there. Lakeview Terrace lighting, the Crystal ball fields, and those are just in Crystal, New Hope, and Robbinsdale. There are others in Brooklyn Park and throughout the county. So it was part of the Twins vote. It was tough work back then, but every time I get to come to one of these, I'm reminded that it was worth it. And we need to improve these things and the joy that comes with getting them done. So with that, I want to again congratulate everybody here and wish you many years of great hockey here in the building. Thank you.
And now Brian Floyd from McKinstry.
Thank you. Whole objective's not to fall on the way to the podium here. So my name is Brian Floyd with McKinstry. McKinstry has been a partner in the renovation of this facility. McKinstry is a 50-year-old company that designs, builds, and optimizes facilities. We've had a presence in Minnesota since 2005 and are proud of the numerous projects that we've done that have made a positive impact during this time. We love partnerships with communities like this. This project is a great example of a building that's efficient, clean, and smart, that provides both an economic and environmental impact to the community. I'm not going to go into the technical aspects, but there's some fairly sophisticated aspects to making ice in an arena, etc. It's far more sophisticated than the hose that I used to run out my basement window to create the ice rink in my backyard growing up. I want to share a few fun facts in closing. So the size of this project creates the equivalent of about 44 full-time jobs for a period of 1 year. That's a great contributor to our economy. The carbon dioxide reduction of approximately $1.4 million pounds is equal to planting 170 acres of trees or taking 122 cars off the road. The energy reduction is equal to taking an average of 83 average-sized homes off the power grid. And lastly, the kilowatt-hour reduction is equal to the energy needed to power 17,534 75-watt light bulbs. So the impact is both very strong from an environmental and an economic perspective. We at McKinstry want to thank the city for what we believe has been both a successful project and successful partnership. Thank you very much.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce representatives from the Armstrong Cooper Youth Hockey Association, Dave Pronto and Christy Seedy. How you doing, Dave?
On behalf of the 400 and some odd skaters that participate in the Armstrong Cooper Youth Hockey Association, we'd like to extend a very sincere thank you to all of the leaders here behind us who helped realize this vision and ensure that the kids have a facility that they can use for decades to come. Without this facility, our program itself was really in fairly dire straits. And you know, thanks to the vision of our community leaders, we get to enjoy this beautifully remodeled facility for years to come here. And as a small token of our appreciation, we have a check in the amount of $5,000 that the association is donating to the city to help fund the project.
That would be a check for $5,000, and it's the second one we've gotten from the youth hockey, so thank you very much.
And unless Kirk wants to do it, I'll take the honors and introduce Jim Corbett as our last speaker. Jim, his importance in this project cannot be overstated.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Hurry up. I know you want to go skating. Thank you. Thank you. I'll make this relatively short. First of all, I was hoping they'd be down here with me, but they're somewhere in the crowd. Jordan Leopold is here, and I know Lance Pitnick was going to get here but had to leave pretty quick. Jordan's in the back. Please come out. It's without players like this that achieve the highest levels that have come out of this arena, and this is what it's all about. Thank you. Thanks for coming. All right, thank you. Somewhere around here, Lance Pitlick's sitting around also. But without these guys' support, you know, they're the true meaning of why we play this game. They're fortunate they get to make a living in the NHL, and they've brought those wonderful experiences back to us as a home base. Mayor, council people, in New Hope, thank you, thank you, thank you. This isn't a project that's taken a year, this is a project that's taken 10 years. This is when you come to fix things like this and you need the funding that we did, This process started 10 years ago, and without their support would still be going on. So thank you, thank you, thank you. To Hennepin County, you can express to all the commissioners for us. A lot of people don't realize, but the rink over there in 1996 received one of the second round of grants for $250,000 to build that rink. And now they've contributed again to the tune of $275,000 for the renovations in this rink. So what a partnership, and again, thank you for supporting youth athletics. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the arena staff. A project of this scope and the things that it involve, it's unbelievable the amount of extra work that arena staff have put into this building to facilitate construction, to make things look bright and clear and paint and renovated. So to Matt Remore and Scott Steffen, who will be here for many, many, many more years, I say thank you from the city for all the time and effort you've put into this project and your sure dedication to the people to provide the best possible experience at New Hope. I have spent my whole life here. all my kids and my family are seated up here, and they all grew up here, all skated here. We started this project and this job in 1975. Linda and I were just married, and our kids participated in hockey. I have a grandson up there that's going to skate tonight that's wearing a New Hope Plymouth Athletic Association jersey with Kokish Athletic on the back of it. And that's the old days. I will tell you this, in my 41 years plus now of working for the city of New Hope, it is a great place to work. I'll tell you another thing, that I am a resident of the city of New Hope for the last 38 years, and it is a great place to live. I can remember our ex-Mayor Erickson saying, if we can't get it done on a mass community basis, New Hope's going to do it for the kids. And that's exactly what this money is for. Thank you, everybody. I know everybody wants to go open skating. We're going to take 5 minutes and get rid of all this stuff. The concession stand is open. We'll open the doors down there, and then you can start skating. Thank you to everyone. We're going to do the ribbon cutting right now.
I dressed up for the occasion. Everybody ready? It's probably okay, right? Good job, man. You done? All right, now I get to clean up. Hi, John. How you guys doing? Good. How are you today?
Zach, how long have you been skating?
For a pretty long time.
And how old are you now?
6.
So you've been skating 8 years? No, you're only 6. How old were you when you started?
5.
Do you like to come to New Hope Ice Arena? Is it your favorite ice arena? Say yes.
Yes.
Good, good. And are you with the youth hockey? Or are you just learning how to skate?
I'm in like the middle.
You're in the middle?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I certainly hope to watch you and play high school hockey pretty soon,
Okay.
in about 10 years. Thank you. Do you want to say anything about our ice arena?
Not so much.
It's very nice, isn't it? Yeah, thank you for coming. These ladies are with the New Hope Skating Club, and their names are?
Katie, Emma, Julia, Carly.
And they actually helped me have a lesson. So they were on the ice and they didn't laugh at me. They helped me stand up and they guided me around the ice. So what do you like about the New Hope Ice Arena?
Everything. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything.
And we have a new one coming. And this is
Hi, Nicole.
name?
Nicole.
Nicole. So are you going to continue to skate here?
Forever. Yes. Definitely. Most definitely.
Do you think we should have a program where you can have a little recital?
Yes. Most definitely. Yeah.
So I would like you guys to just back up a little bit and do a couple little circles. I'm not going to do them. Can you do that for us? Okay, so this is the Armstrong and Cooper hockey, right? So what do you guys think about being together again? What happens when Armstrong plays Cooper?
It's going to be a great game.
So did you guys grow up on this ice?
Yeah.
You started playing at youth hockey?
Absolutely.
And here you are. Don't you love it?
Yeah.
And you've been upstairs and you love that.
Yeah.
Even the bathroom door with the glass on the front. Yeah, that's good. Well, thank you guys.
You're welcome. Thank you for the rink. It's a great rink.
I'm Kathy Hepkin, the mayor of New Hope, and why I started this project in the first place was because of this young man next to me. This is my grandson, Dan. Dan Catula started skating when he was about 5, and this was his home ice for a long time, and then he went to Armstrong. So what do you think, Dan?
It's beautiful here. I kind of wish I was still playing, actually. But looks great.
Through this whole process, Dan has been encouraging me, and he'd say, oh yeah, you can sign that, you can agree to that, Grandma.
Well, I wanted a new ice arena too, and she made it happen, so.
We think it's pretty cool together.
It really turned out great. I've said thank you numerous times, and I don't even skate here anymore. It's going to be great for all the kids that get to play here for many years to come.
Well, now that Cooper and Armstrong are both having this as their home ice, we're going to go back to having those fun Cooper-Armstrong games.
Best day of the year for 15 years of my life was Armstrong Cooper Day.
This is extraordinary. Starting with when we had the picnic a couple years ago when we were called to support the arena, that their chance was that we might have to close it. Watching the hockey families band together from then until now, and the support from the city has been outstanding. It's been tremendous. Mayor Hemken and her team have been great. Parks and Rec have been wonderful. It's been terrific. It's amazing. We're really grateful and excited. It's beautiful. I walked in the other day and saw the tile on the floor. I thought it looks like it's something out of HGTV. So it's a great improvement and it looks wonderful. The kids are excited. I think the kids will appreciate it, and the parents will, I know, as well.
It's really fun and it looks a lot better than it did before.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's better ice out there now that it's been fixed.
So we can win more games.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Love the new facility. The ice is awesome. The renovation, the entry, it's just beautiful. I've been here for 37 years since this arena was new the first time. And we've got a new crop of skaters coming up. We've got skating lessons starting in October. And I'd like to invite everybody out to learn how to skate so they can do this and have fun too.